Hello everyone, how are you doing today? I hope you're having an absolutely wonderful day. It is time to update my beauty bank project, and if you've never seen this beauty bank project before, I took inspiration from others who are already doing this style of project, namely It's Just Steph and Emily from Emily and Max. They've been doing this type of project for a couple of years and I loved watching their updates. So I started a beauty bank of my own. So what a beauty bank is, you give yourself a number of points at the beginning of the year. Whenever you use up a beauty product, you get a beauty point into your bank, and whenever you buy a beauty product, you lose a point from your bank. And we each have our own rules that we're going by for how we count points and things. I started off my year with 35 points, and up until the end of spring, I was doing really well with my points. This is the time of year when I want all the things. Like, there's a lot of sales going on. Sales for me are my buying trigger. I have a long, constant wish list. So when certain things go on sale, I have a very difficult time resisting. So I have a lot of things to show you this time. We'll see how the beauty bank is impacted. My tea of the day is I'm trying a sample from my Sips by Box. This is from Steep and Sip, and this is their morning chai. I'm honestly kind of disappointed. I've had much better chais. This one, it's just, I've tried it a couple different ways. Right now it's a little lackluster, and the last time I tried it, I steeped it for longer and it was actually really gross. So I really don't know what the problem is with this one. It's just kind of meh. So the way I like to structure these videos is first I will show you all the products that I received as gifts. I also count PR in that category. Any makeup I receive as gifts or PR, I do not count towards my beauty bank. So I'll show you those first, then I'll show you the items that I purchased, and then I'll show you any eyeshadows I hit pan in, as well as products I used up to give myself points back towards my beauty bank. So let's start with the gifts. So sitting in front of me, a package that I just received, so I haven't even touched these, like opened them yet, is I won a giveaway from Sydney Grace. And so they sent me all of their new brushes. Oh, it's so exciting. Like you can see, they're still in the packaging. I haven't even had any playtime with these yet, but this was super exciting to win as a giveaway. I could not believe when I got a DM from them on Instagram that I had actually won something. Super exciting. So you guys will be sure to see these in an upcoming review video of some sort. I'll be mentioning favorites and how they work for me. I had a friend give me the Marble Rose Gold palette from I Heart Revolution. It's very pretty. This is a full shimmer palette. I didn't realize that actually at first, but when I was recently swatching it out, I was like, oh, every single shade in here is like shimmer, different kinds of shimmers, but they're all shimmer. So thank you again to my friend for this beautiful palette. That same friend also gave me some e.l.f. Putty Bronzers to try. She saw my video where I was talking about how I was wanting to try some more cream bronzers. So, and she had like every shade of these. She loves these. So she gave me two shades. She gave me the shade Feelin Shady, which is pretty cool toned, actually more gray, and then also the shade Honey Drip. I actually tried out the cool gray toned one today. I wore it under my foundation. I was just kind of wanting to see how it would work as a contour, because I'm going to try and get you a swatch here. It's pretty contoury in shade, and I don't even know if, yeah, I suppose you can kind of see it under my foundation there. I don't know. I think it actually went on really nice. I'll save my full thoughts for an actual review video, but I was so thankful. So thank you again to my friend for these. I am looking very much forward to trying them out. And as far as actual PR goes, I do not receive it very often at all, but I did get some this past month. And again, it's from Merit, and they're the very first brand that's reached out to me to send me any PR, and they did again, and I was just so thankful. I was just like, what? Thank you so much. They let me pick out 3 products. So I chose these 3. So I still have them in their boxes. So this is their new highlighter balm shade. I love the shade Kava, and this is the shade Citrine, which if you haven't tried these before, they're like just the most beautiful dewy goodness on your face. So that is the shade Citrine. So beautiful. Can't wait to you know, fully test these things. I also wanted to try another one of their blushes. The shade Beverly Hills is the one that I asked for. So they've recently changed their packaging to this more shiny gold packaging. And the shade Beverly Hills is kind of like this nice kind of soft muted pink. Oh, so pretty. But then the thing I was most excited about is they sent me one of their new lipsticks, which I have heard people raving about these. These are a smash hit. And this I have tried. I put on my lips and boy, do I like it. Okay, so this is what it looks like. And I ordered the shade Slip, which is just the nude shade. So I sometimes can be very leery of these nudie shades because they can be just bad on me. But this one is good, I must say. So that is a pretty heavy swatch of this shade Slip. So thank you so much to Merit for sending that over. I can't wait to try everything out some more. Just thank you so much. I was just so appreciative. Since all of that was gifted to me, all of those things are items that will not be counting towards my beauty bank. So now let's get into the stuff that I actually purchased, and there is a decent amount. There's a decent amount of stuff. So the first items I want to share, actually I purchased at the end of May, but they weren't here yet when I did my May beauty bank roundup. So first up, this cream shadow from Weis. I have the shade Ember, so that counted as a point against my beauty bank. Also, I purchased a cream blush in the shade Inner Glow from Weis. So that was also -1 point for my beauty bank. Oh, I think I mentioned at the beginning of the month I was at 29.5 points. Something I picked up just for review was the Lorac Unzipped Amor palette. I do want to try and invest more into my channel, so on occasion I will purchase a product specifically to review. That type of product I also do not count towards my beauty bank because I'm putting it basically into my channel, if that makes sense. This was one of those products. This is the Lorac Unzipped Amor palette. I do have a whole video with 3 looks and reviewing this palette. I can put that in the description box. This Lisa Eldridge lipstick in the shade Painterly. Beautiful formula. That was also -1 point from my beauty bank. This Flower Beauty Spotlight liquid highlighter in the shade Opal. That's absolutely beautiful. -1 point for this. This next one was definitely kind of a spur of the moment purchase. I try not to do that. I try to have, like I like to say, my running wish list going and purchase items only from that wish list. But this next one I did make spur of the moment. So I've been experimenting putting makeup on my legs this summer, really enjoying how it looks, just to kind of blur out spider veins and things. Nothing too intense. Probably no one else notices, but I really like how it looks. And I saw Jen Phelps talking about how much she enjoyed this for that purpose. This is the ColourPop, no, sorry, not ColourPop. This is ColourPop's sister brand Soul. This is the Soul Body Face and Body makeup, and I have the shade Fair 4. So yeah, she convinced me to pick this up, and so definitely be on the lookout for this in an upcoming speed reviews video. But that was -1 point. Last month I finished up a concealer, and I told myself I had been waiting forever to finish that concealer to allow myself to buy a concealer that I've been wanting to try, namely this one from Kosas. So I bought this last month. I purchased the shade 2.5C, which I was trying really hard to get a shade that would match me, and I think it's pretty close. I'm not usually cool, so I do feel like the shades really do run pretty warm in the Kosas concealer. I think it's worth it going to look in store if you can find it in store to try and pick a shade. So anyway, I finally have this in my collection. Another one to look out for in a speed reviews video. I am really testing this one, but -1 point. I mentioned in a previous video where I was talking about how I'm kind of into trying out cream bronzers right now, like just into the idea of trying them out. So I did buy one for myself. So this one is from Makeup by Mario. This is the SoftSculpt Transforming Skin Enhancer, and I have the shade Light. The reason why I was so drawn to this one is because in all the videos of it, it's very, very sheer, and I have been wearing it in a couple videos already, and I have to tell you, I think it's absolutely beautiful. It's exactly what I've been looking for in a cream bronzer. Like, look at that. You can tell how sheer it is. I will have a full review of this one coming up shortly, but I can tell you right now, I've been very pleased. So again, -1 point. Okay, so that was a lot of stuff, and I was not planning on buying anything else. But something happened in the month of June. We were traveling through Chicago, and I've always been wanting to go to this store. And the second I tell you what store it is, if you guys have been to this, you'll know exactly what happened to me. So I went to this store called the Cosmetics Company store. And it's basically an Estee Lauder outlet. And I found this store at the big Chicago outlet mall. I was very impressed with that mall, by the way. I'd never been to such a nice outlet mall. That was really nice. And when we were there, we had time to hit like 2 stores. It was just huge. I would love to go back there and properly shop. But anyway, okay, so Estee Lauder owns a lot of brands, including MAC, Bobbi Brown, Clinique, Too Faced. and Tom Ford, among other things. And I've always wanted to go to the store because I have heard you can get some super high-end luxury stuff at an incredible discount. So when I went in, I happened to go in on a day when they had Tom Ford palettes 75% off. Now, if you were like me a couple of years ago where I had no idea who Tom Ford was, Tom Ford is just a super luxury brand. Like, it's not even a brand I look at his stuff. I hear it mentioned in videos from time to time, but it's not really a brand on my wish list because it's just so luxury, so expensive. So, but my little sale heart, I couldn't take it. So I did end up getting 2 Tom Ford quads. Normally these are $89. I got them for $22.50 each. I actually kind of regret not getting another one. I don't know, the next time I'll get to a cosmetics company store and they'll have that sale going. Like, I thought it was pretty amazing. So this one is in the shade Disco Dust, which again, this will be another product in which I will have a full review forthcoming, but that is Disco Dust. And then I'm actually wearing another one on my eyes today. This is the Body Heat Quad. Today I'm wearing this basically all over the lid and up into the crease and then just kind of highlighted with this shade. Very pretty. So anyway, I don't know who I am. I have Tom Ford in my collection now. Just know I got it extremely reduced. So while I was in there, I grabbed something else. So this is a little mini of the MAC Fix Plus. I've actually never tried MAC Fix Plus. It's kind of an expensive setting spray, and this little mini, I think I got it for $4. So I was really happy to just get a chance to try it. I thought that was a really good price, but this is, even though it's a mini, I do count minis as a full product in my collection, I guess. So this is also -1 point. This was -2 points. One more thing. While I was there, I grabbed another Bobbi Brown lipstick. I have one shade that I really love called Bear. This is the shade Cezanne Nude. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but this is another nude lipstick. And they had a sample there I could swatch to see if I thought it would work. And I think that this nude actually will work for me. So that is it right there. It's kind of like a pinky nude. So that is also -1 point. So if this is the very first video of mine that you're seeing, I don't normally do big hauls like this, okay? I do this type of video every month updating what came into my collection, but I think this is definitely my biggest haul this year. So all of those items brought into my collection brought my beauty bank down by 11 points. So now let's talk about adding products back in my beauty bank. So I did have some empties last month. I finished off the lip oil from Ciate London I've been wearing as a nighttime lip treatment. I also finished off this lip gloss from ColourPop. I have the shade Come Through. Happy to use up another gloss. And I had finished up this little ABH I can never remember what this is called, the Dip Brow from ABH. So that gives me 3 points back into my beauty bank. I also did hit pan in one eyeshadow last month, so it's just an itty bitty pan. I'll put up a picture so you can see it better, but this is in the Spotlight from Makeup Geek. So hitting pan in that shade gave me ½ point back into my beauty bank. So with all of the plussing and minusing of products, I'm now at 22 points. I believe I did my math correctly. So I still feel like I am on track for the year. Although, just knowing all the sales that are going on right now, July might be another month in which I struggle hard. In fact, I've already made a purchase from Ulta. It's on its way to me. It's amazing to me how certain times of the year I feel very content with my collection, and other times I want all the new things. Like, it just, I don't know what it is about this time of year. I also like to talk about the products that I resisted buying this month. Even though I bought a lot of stuff, I also resisted a lot of stuff. I wanted so much stuff this month. Sydney Grace came out with some new shadows that looked absolutely beautiful. I almost bought those. Like, it was almost click buy. I almost got them. I managed to resist. I wanted more Tom Ford stuff. I mean, while I was there, I was like, I'll never get this opportunity again. But I managed to hold myself back and just get the 2. At the cosmetics company store, they also had Smashbox. I've always wanted to try their liquid eyeshadows. They had some there on sale. I managed to avoid doing that. They had a bunch of MAC stuff, a bunch of Clinique stuff, like the Clinique blushes I've always wanted to try. Like, there was so much stuff there. I could have really hauled, brought home so much more stuff, but I really tried to not go too crazy. And then there's just been all the sales that are going on. I don't know about you guys. I feel like every like major retailer is having sales right now. And I don't remember that happening last year. Maybe I just didn't remember it, and it did. But lots of sales happening. I'm going to try to do better though about trying to stick just to my wish list instead of just getting this and this because I might find it on sale. That will help me, I think. Also, I'm happy, even though I did buy a lipstick last month, I did not get any new glosses. That's one of my goals, is to not bring a whole lot of glosses into my collection this month. Or sorry, not this month, this year. I'm trying to use up a bunch of my old ones. So I'm really happy I didn't buy any glosses. My other goal is to not bring in too many eyeshadow palettes. So I did get those two Tom Ford quads, but that was really kind of an extenuating circumstance. Like, I didn't go out on purpose to buy those. I'm definitely not going to beat myself up for taking advantage of that epic sale. Anyway, that is my beauty bank for the month. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope again that you're having an absolutely wonderful summer. I will see you very soon in the next one. Bye guys!